Oh, it's extraordinary. Thanks for having me today. Yeah, who thought when we woke up this morning this would be the news we would see?
Yeah, I mean, this is a hugely popular museum. I know you're familiar with it. A lot of traffic. What do you make of how they were able to do it there, using, that lift and then getting through the window? Your read.
Yeah, well, look, heists like this are, becoming more of a frequent occurrence, particularly in Europe, but still relatively a rare occasion, right? And the fact that it happened at the Louvre makes this even more extraordinary. I think the tools and the methodology they used are fairly predictable, but still an amazing heist that they were able to carry this out.
I mean, this museum has some of the top artwork in the world, including the Mona Lisa, many others. I mean, priceless stuff here. Are you able to give us any insights on the kind of security, Tim, that a facility like the Louvre would or should have in order to prevent this kind of thing from happening?
Sure. Well, the Louvre is not only the most visited museum in the world, but it has one of the best security programs around in the museum space. They've been at this for a very long time, but no museum is impervious, right? I think by the very nature of the mission of a museum is to be open, inviting to the public. And so that does create specific challenges when you're trying to protect the world's cultural heritage.
What do you make of the taking of jewels that once belonged to Napoleon and his Empress Josephine at the time? What does that mean, Tim, from your point of view, in terms of a former head of the art crime team at the FBI?
Well, it's a tragic loss, right, for the world as a whole. It's not just jewelry, right? These are cultural items. This is our world heritage, our collective heritage globally. And so we should all be outraged at this type of a theft. But I have all optimism and hope that these will be successfully recovered.
What would the thieves do with those sorts of priceless jewels, Tim? Give us a scenario.
It's a great question. So generally we're talking about artwork, two-dimensional pieces, paintings, and that kind of material. Moving that commodity into the market space gets really difficult. Unfortunately, when we're talking about jewelry or precious metals, the risk is, of course, that they might cut those pieces apart. They might disassemble them and then move them into the marketplace as individual pieces, individual jewels. But because of the high-profile nature of this material, again, I'm very optimistic that the local authorities will be successful in recovering them.
And also, as you point out, we're talking about jewels, which might be much smaller, let's say, than a big piece of art, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
Much easier to move.
Tim, thanks so much for taking the time. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Tim Carpenter joining us from Little Rock, Arkansas. He was once the former head of the FBI's art crime team.